Yesterday morning, there was a magnitude 3.0 earthquake there in the Los Angeles area. USGS revised it to a magnitude 2.9. And since then, there's been a series of earthquakes close to the San Jacinto fault zone. 52 people said they felt this earthquake, sent in reports to USGS. Hi everyone, I'm Mary with MaryGreeley News. Thank you very much for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe. Here's the felt reports that were sent in. You can see it was reportedly felt, I believe that's Oceanside. We got Long Beach, and as far north, I can't read it, I'll have to zoom in. Victorsville, Apple Valley. Okay, so where the epicenter was, intensity level 2 to USGS said it was intensity level 3, but I don't see that on here. No reports were sent into EMSC, which is the European Mediterranean Seismological Center. I marked out the current earthquakes. This is the magnitude 2.9. It is between the San Andreas fault zone and the San Jacinto fault zone. And this is the location of the more recent earthquakes. And they've been small, but it's an indication that pressure has built. And this would be the San Jacinto fault zone, which is also part, let me bring this out, of the San Felipe fault zone. And fault zones don't actually go where the red line I have drawn out. Yeah, they're actually much wider. But it is an indication that, yeah, pressure has built. You guys know that you're due for a large earthquake there in Los Angeles. I hope you're prepared. These earthquakes are fairly deep. You can see the most recent was a 1.2, 9.2 miles in depth. A 1.1 before that, 10.2 miles in depth, and it's right along this mountain range. USGS has it listed as the Badlands, Loma Linda, close to that location. We got the Redlands and Colton. Now for this magnitude 3.0 or the 2.9, this is the moment tensor ball. You can see the first wave of the earthquake came from more likely the San Jacinto fault zone, and pressure was applied, going northwest a little bit. The San Jacinto fault zone is capable of having a very large earthquake. Let me bring this out. Let's see. Back in 1899, there was a magnitude 6.7. In that day and age, there was over $50,000 in damage. Can you imagine if it happened today? 6 people were killed, 8 people were injured. In 1986, up here close to the San Andreas fault zone, there was a magnitude 6.0. Total damage was between $4.5 and $6 million. And that was in 1986, and yeah, look at the inflation we got now. A little bit farther to the north, in 1992, what they call the Big Bear earthquake, there was a magnitude 6.4. That was after what they called the Landers earthquake, which was a magnitude 7.3. That earthquake occurred at 4:57 a.m. on June 28, 1992. And it was not what they consider the big one. Luckily, it happened in a remote location, what they consider a remote location. 3 people, though, were killed, and over 400 people were injured. $92 million in damage. I don't know if you can see, but here's the intensity level. Let me try and make that bigger. Yeah, I don't know if I can make it bigger. Nope, that's as big as I can make it. There was a surface rupture during that earthquake that was over 43 miles long. And yet, that was not considered the big one. Yeah, I hope everyone is prepared for some sort of disaster. Magnitude 6 seems to be the most prevalent in this location for earthquakes. Like I said, we got a 6.4, a 6.7, a 6.0. That one is stronger, a 7.5. And yeah, we got some more down over here. Yeah, 7 point, maybe a little bit longer, but that was in 1933. What often happens when you have a large earthquake, it'll trigger earthquakes along other fault zones. Like we got the Elsinore fault zone, we got the faults that go out here in the bay, and of course the San Andreas fault zone. If this earthquake or a large earthquake occurred along the San Andreas fault zone, many of these other faults would be triggered. Sorry about that. Yeah, the cats are fighting. My daughter's cat that she calls Mr. Fluffy Pants, and one of my have not quite worked it out since I moved in here. But I've been watching these earthquakes as they move up along the San Andreas fault zone, and now we're up here in this junction. Yeah, between San Jacinto, the San Felipe fault zone. They run together, actually. It's all one fault. Yeah, I've been watching this. And then all of a sudden we have this series of earthquakes here along this mountain range. USGS has a scenario for a 7.8 earthquake occurring along the San Andreas fault zone. And it can show you here the energy as it moves up past Palm Springs, San Bernardino, Anaheim, and the Los Angeles area. Yeah, see the energy, how it fans out? And I've talked about this before. I'll give you a link to this video so you can watch it. Yeah, this is from their shakeout simulator. Yeah, are you prepared for a large earthquake? I know there's a lot of new people who have moved to our country and they do not know or understand the consequences, the threat of a large earthquake. Look how it spreads. They figured the shaking would last at least 2 minutes. Can you imagine being tossed back and forth for 2 minutes? And the ground motion would be at least 3 feet in each direction. Just amazing. And see how it fans out. I've talked about this. It's a fault zone ripped, going from south to north. How it would funnel and fan out. There, you can see it right there now as it's fanning out in the Anaheim, Los Angeles area. Yeah. But people need to be prepared. They need to have food, water, medical supplies, their items bolted to the wall, especially heavy objects like bookcases, TVs, things like that. So, what are your thoughts? Put your comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.